Hi, Tarocchi players, it's Judith and I am here with my Alchemical Visions Tarot deck. I am here to provide a reading of one card from this deck that will speak to something that we may need to pay attention to as we move through our week beginning June 16th. I've been shuffling a while. Let me connect with the deck and I'll be right there. Okay, I'll cut the deck. I'm going to take this top card. Let's see what the tarot wants to say. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Here we have a hand with a sword pointing directly up. The hand begins with viscera and moves into skin. So here we have an insight that we've been working on an internal level, and now we're ready to hold a thought element. Remember the air element being about thinking, to hold a sword directly up. The sword is red, which suggests heat and energy. You can see the energy around it. The sword is moving through a crown. And so there's a sense there of a phallic symbol moving into, so the male energy moving into the feminine energy. The feminine energy also being expressed by an oak tree growing out of the crown. We know it's an oak tree because we can see little acorns there. There are birds sitting in the tree. Below the crown is a storm. We see stormy clouds and we see rain, but we also see a rainbow in the background there. At the bottom of the card, there are two stone giants sleeping. They have their eyes closed, assuming they're sleeping. So let's see what this one says then. So this is typically a card of insight, a newness, an awareness, almost like with the energy of the sword pointing directly up, an epiphany. We've been working really hard at an internal level, the viscera, and we're coming forward now with this bright new idea in our own skin. The stormy clouds suggest that we've had a really tough time, but the rainbow now says the most of that is done. We're moving through it. When we see little birds in any card, we're looking at the spiritual nature. So we know that because birds can stand on the ground, but can also take flight, we know that there's that sense of the unconscious and the conscious being balanced. And remember, the oak tree is representing wisdom and knowledge, plus whenever there is a storm, lightning usually strikes the oak tree. And so there's the epiphany, a lightning strike. We are suddenly becoming aware. We've had an insight. The sleeping giants at the bottom are suggesting that the turmoil has now passed and they can go back to rest. So the message this week is to look really carefully about what has been going on in our field. Have we had a really tough time of it? Because now we can celebrate the fact that the stormy clouds are passing, but that growth and that development from looking within is now providing us with this sense of direction, this new knowledge of who we truly are. And we can move forward with that in confidence that the worst of the storm is over. Let me know how that goes, and I'll see you next week. Bye.